a baker in Yorkshire. One of the things you've got to do in a bakery, you've got to learn to be methodical, you've got to learn to get on with other people because you're going to be with them all day. Teamworking, I think they call that. One of the company's things are, is it open-mindedness, integrity and loyalty. Train people in the skills that we are short on. There's a massive shortage of bakers at the moment, of really good bakers, so train really good bakers. And use the mathematics and the numeracy and all those things, and the literacy, use those to support that real quality vocational training that is high quality training, that is not just simple life skills for anything. You know, just because somebody's training in prison don't mean to say we've got to put up with rubbish. Far from it. Actually, it means we've got to be better. Do it and do it well. Vocational training that really means something to an employee. You know, i.e., if it's for a bakery, train bakers. Well, hopefully, I get a good baker, or a good engineer, or a good office worker, or a good driver. I get a good person, and that's really what I get. Now, okay, having done it for a while, I get a kick out of seeing somebody turn their life around. Sure, that comes as a little cherry on top of the bun. That's really nice. That gives you a warm fuzzy feeling, but warm fuzzy feelings don't pay the bills.
Conserve energy.
So all I want is, you know, our company things: open-mindedness, integrity, loyalty. And chances are that if I've got an ex-offender who's really enjoying themselves and are doing a fulfilling job, I'll get the loyalty. If I'm straight with them and they're straight with me, I've got the integrity. And we wouldn't have got where we were without being open-minded, both of us. So it just goes along with those sort of three things which are our corporate ethos anyway. I first got involved actually because our local prison invited me. Invite the business to come into the prison and see what you're doing, and if it's not right, ask them how you might improve. You know, is it what you want? The one thing I would say, employers hate being called employers. You know, if it's a builders, call them builders. Don't call them employers. You know, it sort of kind of implies that you think they're there to employ. Well, actually, I'm not here to employ anybody. I'm here to bake bread. Realising what the business is there for, as opposed to just to employ people, it can go a long way. My view for the prison would be, try to make sure that the first people you send and build up that relationship to start with is good, so that if you do get a bad experience, that you can get over it because you've got a good pedigree. Be responsive as well. You know, just have a telephone line that if there is an issue, that somebody can ring. And the other thing is, get the employer to appoint somebody within their business to buddy up with the offender going in as well, because we had that, which was, look, if you've got any issues, come and see this person, and they did, and very often, if you can nip little things in the bud, they never become big things. But it's about that long-term building up of trust. You know, that we have a rule in food which was taught to me when I was a kid, which was never give anybody anything to eat that you wouldn't eat yourself. And so my view would be, never send anybody to a firm, to an employer, that you yourself would not employ.
This is a product that's going to be going off to Italy, this particular product.
And also be absolutely honest with them. If you've got a chap who says, look, he's got a few of these issues, just open them up and have an open dialogue about that. If you've got that open relationship, it'll withstand a few problems. So it's that sort of thing. This is my real bugbear. Right at this moment in time, I'm not working with any prison at this moment, which is absolute tragedy, to be honest. I don't even know anybody there in the prison that I used to work, or the couple of prisons I've lost all contact, because the people who were doing it and doing it really well, their contract came to an end, and I suspect that they weren't cheapest for the next round, and therefore a total different group of people come in, and all of the learning, all of the respect, all of the trust has just suddenly gone. And for the new bunch, even to make contact would be several months, I would imagine, and then to build up that level of trust again and understanding about what we really need would take a few more months. What a tragedy, what a waste. You know, it's like what we really need are long-term contracts. There's one guy in particular where he just found his vocation. He found what he'd loved all his life, what he was born to do. You know, he was born to be a baker, and he was really, really good at it. And he was a prolific offender, suddenly stopped offending because he found his vocation in life. I just employ bakers, and I don't care where they're from. It's a good thing from an employer's point of view. It's about getting skilled staff and right staff, and the prison service, when they do the job right, can do it pretty well, I have to say. And from a prisoner's point of view, it's time to get into a different business. Maybe this business, I don't know.
Well, I'll be famous after this then.
For 15 minutes.